Thank you.
A security team is on their way. If you're in any danger, simply hang up the phone before I count to 5. 1, 2.
So just how do you plan on getting out of here? Of course.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mr. Chocolate here, and today we're talking about Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, or as we called it back in the day, Dead Reckoning Part 1. The 7th film in the legendary franchise where Tom Cruise is still running, jumping, and throwing himself off mountains, but this time the enemy isn't just a person, it's something much bigger. So does this installment live up to the hype? Let's dive in. This time around, the world is facing a new kind of threat, an AI known only as the Entity, a sentient program that's gone rogue. It can manipulate data, hack into any system, and turn truth into chaos. Ethan Hunt is tasked with retrieving 2 interlocking keys that may be the only way to control or destroy it. But of course, he's not the only one searching. Every major world power wants the keys. The race is on, from Abu Dhabi to Venice to the Australian Alps, with betrayals, old enemies, and impossible odds at every turn. Now let's talk the cast as usual. Tom Cruise once again brings unmatched energy and physicality to Ethan Hunt. The man does a real motorcycle base jump off of a cliff and makes it look easy. Hayley Atwell shows up this time and enters the picture as Grace, a professional thief caught in the middle, where she's a standout, quick-witted, unpredictable, and has pretty good chemistry with Tom Cruise. Her arc is one of the most fun and emotionally grounded in the film. Then you have Asai Morales as Gabriel, mysterious, cold, and connected to Ethan's past. He's more of a looming presence than an all-in-your-face villain, but that's part of what makes him chilling. And of course, returning favorites Simon Pegg's Benji, Ving Rhames Luther, and Rebecca Ferguson's Ilsa Faust, who once again proves that she's one of the franchise's strongest assets. Let me stop. Christopher McQuarrie returns again 3 times in a row. And the man does not miss. The action sequences are intense, but they're clean. The Rome car chase with Cruise and Hayley Atwell handcuffed together in a tiny yellow Fiat is pure chaotic fun. And the highlight, that final train sequence. From climbing up a vertical train car to narrowly escaping collapsing compartments, it's edge of your seat brilliance, and it's all done practically. No green screen, just real stunts, real tension. McQuarrie also brings a slick, espionage-heavy tone here. And the dialogue is tight and the pacing is deliberate. And the stakes feel massive, not just for the characters, but for the entire world. What really sets Dead Reckoning apart is the theme of control in an age of information warfare. The Entity is basically ChatGPT but gone rogue. It's able to predict moves, edit reality, and dismantle trust itself. It's terrifying because it feels real. The idea of a ruthless world where no one knows what's even real anymore. And given this movie being a haunting, timely edge, Ethan is a man of instinct, morality, and his values are now being erased. Now, originally I didn't like this film, but as of recently, I did kind of enjoy it a whole lot. It's nearly 3 hours, and some exhibition-heavy moments do slow down the pace in the middle. And Gabriel's backstory is hinted at Ethan, but it's never explored. And I don't really love that, just because as a fan of the franchise, this isn't something that happened that we saw. And I also don't like that they kind of disappointed me and fans with how they handled Ilsa. I get that we needed some kind of emotional moment, but I just feel like she was kind of replaced as soon as Haley Atwell comes into play. And so, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, while having those problems, is still thrilling. It's still bold, and it's still ambitious. It combines practical stunts with a modern fear, AI, and it grounds it with emotional stakes. This is the franchise that continues to evolve while staying true to its roots. Is it the best of the franchise or even the series? That depends. If you love Fallout for its tight pacing and brutal action, this one is more of a slow burn spy thriller, but it's still incredibly satisfying. I'm giving it a pretty good score on the rankings, and this is what it looks like. So with that, what did you guys think of Dead Reckoning? Or Dead Reckoning Part 1? Was it worth the wait? Where does it rank for you in the franchise? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're not done until the final reckoning hits. See you guys in the next and final, potentially, mission.